Now.
Hi, my name's David, and I'm making this video. It's about my C6, C7 disc injury I had in my neck earlier, not this year, but it was in the last 4.5 months is when it happened. And I'm making this because I know a lot of people are in pain, and you're in pain for a long time, but that wasn't my case. I got out of pain pretty quick, and I just wanted to talk to you and tell you how I did it. My injury happened on September 1st, 2018. It happened when I was doing jiu-jitsu. The previous week I was in the World Championships in Las Vegas, and I did quite well. I won it. And then the next week I came back and I thought, well, let me capitalize on training some more. And I rolled hard and I didn't warm up, and sure enough, I ruptured a disc in my neck, and it was really bad. I had an MRI done, and it's really smashed into my nerve, which caused a lot of atrophy in my tricep, my lat, my shoulder, my forearm, my fingers. These three fingers, if you have a C6, C7 injury, it will numb out these three fingers eventually. First it starts in the lat and the shoulder, works its way down to the tricep, and then it works its way all the way down here. And I was in a tremendous amount of pain, especially the first month. What I did then was I got an epidural, cortisone epidural, and that seemed to take care of it. I was scheduled to get up to 3 of them, but I only needed 1, and I got my first epidural on August 1st, and my injury was on September 1st, so it was 1 month later. It took me a little while with insurance, but I got my epidural done, and within a couple weeks I was out of pain. And I was going to get another one, but my doctor said it has no benefit in healing. It only has benefit in pain. So I opted out to not get one because I was out of pain. So what I did was I was also taking Celebrex, which my doctor recommended. That's a great anti-inflammatory. And I have a really good diet. And I was in great athletic shape when this happened. Again, I think it's my diet that had a lot to do with me getting out of pain really quick. And as soon as I got out of pain, I started exercising. So I think that's another big key, is you got to get up and exercise. And my doctor recommended that I do some running. I couldn't do anything that was outside, but I could do things that were tight. Now, I didn't go to work. I'm still on disability till next week, but I was able to lift nice, tight things as long as I'm lifting not outwards, because that could damage it more. So I did what the doctor said. I could do push-ups and some curls and just keeping things nice and tight, and you could run a lot. And that is also a key in reducing pain, because it reduces, it puts a lot of things throughout your body that kill pain. I worked out quite a bit, and I continue to work out, and along with good diet and good supplements. And I just wanted to go over a couple of the supplements I like to take. I take a good multivitamin. I take a joint thing, because this was a joint injury. Plus I also take it because my knees are quite sore all the time. And so I take that. Vitamin C, who wants to get sick while you're injured. I take fish oils or krill oils. I usually just stick to one, but this reduces inflammation quite a bit, and that really helps out. And it keeps me out of taking a lot of drugs. Although that first month, I did take quite a bit of Vicodin, and I took some Somas, and I needed things to help me sleep. But as soon as I got out of the epidural, I quit everything. I didn't want to get addicted to any kind of painkillers, and they don't work that great with this kind of injury anyway. When I work out, I take creatine, which helps with ATP, which will help you heal faster. And then beta-alanine, it can increase how long you work out. And then I also take AAKG, which also pumps a lot of blood, and it really you can almost feel the nerve damage go away while you're taking this because you got so much blood in it. It just reacts so well. And I think these things all contribute to my fast recovery. Again, within just a few months, I was feeling good. About the third month is when I really started to work out. And now I'm at 4.5 months and I'm working out quite a bit. And you might be afraid of working out. Certainly doctors don't want you working out too much. They'll tell you to limit all your activity, but you need to get the blood flowing to these areas. And as soon as you go to a physical therapist, they just always tell you the opposite of a doctor. They'll say, no, you need to increase because your body wants to get the blood flow. It wants to heal itself, but it can't heal itself without the blood flow. So you got to get the blood flowing to those areas. And that's kind of my philosophy on it all is you got to get those things moving. You got to stretch them. When I first got the injury, my neck was super tight and I could barely move it. And I just started doing little stretches until about 6 weeks into it, I had full movement on my neck, and it's fine. I think the last thing I want to talk to you about is a lot of people consider surgery for this, a disc replacement, and I didn't opt to go with that. I absolutely didn't want a disc replacement, and my doctor was 50-50 on whether I should get neck surgery or not. And it wasn't because of the damage of the disc, because it was ruptured really bad. But what it was the nerve damage. And she was concerned that if I don't start to get some muscle growth back in my arm by the 4th month, then we should replace that disc just to get that pressure off that nerve. So I think that's the real tell of, for me, it was whether you should get surgery or not. And the fact that I was able to build muscle in that 3rd month prevented me from making the choice of surgery. But I could have got it. She said the injury was definitely warranted me getting surgery and the recovery might be a little faster. But I didn't want the surgery. I don't want the scar. I don't want any foreign parts in my body. And I don't need it. I was simply just out of pain so much. She expected me to be in a tremendous amount more of pain, but I wasn't, because I'm trying to keep a good diet, I'm exercising, and I'm supplementing right. And so I just wanted to let everybody know that you don't have to be in pain for a long time. You can get yourself out of it with a good diet, exercise, and good supplements. At least that worked for me. Hopefully it works for you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.